Morning guys, let's get you in position. Stagman here. As you can see, that's part of my pack and the other part is there. Stripped it down this morning. Going to waterproof it. Now I know you can buy the waterproof covers for it, but I've had this kit for more years than I would care to remember. As you can see, it's been hammered quite a bit. I tend to get this for my clothing, and wax and cotton waterproofer spray restores repellency and what have you. I have an Australian dry as a bone coat, proper one. I've had it probably got to be 20 years, and I'll just go and get it. I waterproofed it yesterday. Still a bit damp, guys, as you can see, but it's as good and as waterproof as new. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that bit of kit. So we start off by giving it a spray. Once you've sprayed it on, sun's come out now. Once you've sprayed it on, we'll go back to the bit we've already done. We'll get a cloth. Try not to breathe the spray in. One I'm not too worried about. It's the one that holds my water bottle, it's actually the one that takes the front of it. But as you can see, it comes up, I wouldn't say like new, because just trying to remember, I think this pack's probably 30 years old. Just trying to remember when I got demobbed. I got demobbed in back end of 81, so yeah, and this was the bit of kit I was issued quite a while back. So basically what we've done now is we've given it a good rub down. We're just going to hang it now to dry. Not going to bother too much about the back. Just going to cover my details. Because obviously we used to have to put our details on it. And let's hang it up. You guys can see field repairs, things that we have to do to our kit, look after it. The yoke that sticks them together as the day pack, but to be fair, I use the whole thing as a day pack together. wax coming out. So that's done a full length coat. That is a little 200mm tin. That's gone over a full length coat plus my Bergen. The idea of rubbing it in is obviously to make sure you get it in the grain of the cloth or the pores of the cloth, whichever you want to know it as. And I mean, I do this every 2 years because I do go out in all weathers with this kit. Although, to be fair, you get to that point when you get over 50, you sort of think, oh, do I really need to start keep carrying that? Oh, I forgot to do the bottom. There we go. Yeah, so I'll squeeze a bit more out of the tin. Just maybe some other wax over there, so I'll collar that. Generally I get a bigger tin that lasts. I've actually got 2 packs. I've got a friend of mine with Special Forces, so I have his pack, which is a black, basically a black version of this. I've basically got 2 go bags. I know that's probably over extreme or too extreme, but I've got 4 tarps, 3 hammocks, and they're all in various bags, so it's what I can get to at any time. I've got 1 bag in the house, a small go bag in the car, and this one in my man shed. I tend to find that sealant, the Fab Seal, it's great stuff. You put it on most coats if you're going to be out and about with it. If you've got a coat which is your favourite coat and it's a material one like this, you just want to give it some sort of waterproofing. I mean, well, it's not true waterproofer. To be fair, my channel name, Stagman, comes after one of the cars that I used to have, classic car, which was obviously a Triumph Stag, and if most of you know what the car is, you'll know it's a convertible. Does obviously come with a hard top as well, but and the convertible needs sealing regularly. Every sort of 4, 5, 6 years I used to seal it. This is how I actually started off sealing my gear, was many years ago, in the late 70s, no, early 80s. Getting the tonneau, which is the soft top sealant, and putting it on an old coat, basically an old, in actual fact it was the coat, same pattern as that, which I had. And I used to work on the cars in it. Got covered in grease oil, as most of us, you know, you sort of demob, you keep your kit and it goes to pot. And I coated the coat with it. and realised what a good waterproofing it was, and basically started waterproofing all my gear since then. Right guys, that's it. Wife's tea towel, she won't be getting that back. Anyway guys, the canoe. I live relatively close to a river, which has, where are we? There we go. As you can see the length of her. She's a 3-man plastic kayak. From a company called Galaxy Kayaks. One seat, 2 seat, 3 seat. So there you go. Lovely piece of kit. Obviously we are, what are we today? Whatever it is in January. The second Sunday in January. So it would be about the 11th, 12th. I don't keep track on the dates. But the river near me, as you've seen in the news, January 2014, loads of floods, heavy rain. The rivers are absolutely swollen and treacherous. So I shall be waiting for it to go down before I go back out on the river, and I'll go from there. And what I'll do is I'll give you a review of this kayak when I get a chance. But this is where it lives, bottom of the garden. The ladders are out, guys. I've had a leak in my roof of my man shed, or my man den, or whatever you want to call it. So, a good buddy of mine. We've ended up, as you can see by the tarp, that's actually a slate roof on there, and I was getting a lot of water coming through it. Now, not sure if it's just a leak. That's just the rest of it. Didn't want to cut it. I might cut it, so it would probably make a good tarp. But the idea is in the summer. I'll put you back on my kit. In the summer, I'm going to redo that. A good squaddy friend of mine come and help me put it on. That's why the ladders are out. Just going to go through a bit of my kit while I'm here. Waterproof bag and a flask. No guys, not alcohol. This is virgin oil, cooking oil. Basically, if it comes down to it, you can drink it. If you're that bad, you can drink it, cook with it. You know, you can sort of put some cotton wool or a bit of cloth inside, actually poke it in there, use it as a wick, and it becomes basically a giant candle. But I use it for cooking in. Push comes to shove, I have another stainless steel cooking vessel for heating water. Multi-tool. £5 from Wilco's or Wilkinson's. Can't go wrong. I've got 4 of them. We've all got these guys. Most of the guys have got these. Yeah, that's remains beverages out of some MRE. Right, guys, got a chem light. Chem light tactical light. This one is red, and it's 12 hours. Now, some of you guys that go out in the woods, you'll know that you put a white light up. First thing it does is attract the bugs. Red doesn't. So this is a 12-hour light that we use. 2 of them. I don't think that one's red, is it? I think that one's green. No, that is red. So basically, I've got 2 nights worth of red lighting. They come with a small cord on them, hang them in a tree, and away they go. Green heat. Basically, charcoal fire starter. It's a gel pack. Tear, spark. It's a light. 2 of them. That's my 2 of everything. And well, we all know what these are. Basically, everything I could need. Got a fire lighter, a bit of fishing line in there, compass, a good quality compass. This was actually made by a friend of mine. You can see how bright that is. It's quite bright. Super glue. We all no, guys, we all know what we use the old super glue for, and yeah, unbelievable. Yep. For packing the bullet hole, the bullet wound. We all know what that is, without me going into too many details. As you can see, it's been out, it has been used. I last year got stuck in the snow, and as luck would have it, this was in the car with my old kit. I never had the striker in my other kit, which you've seen me use in the back of the car. So the striker come out of there, but it went straight back in once dealt with. Showing you guys this. One of my first videos. It's the end billet stove. I will do a review on what it's like. I haven't used it as much as I thought I would. I thought I would use it a lot more than I have. I tend to use my Trangia and my Austrian or Swedish, I can't remember what it is, cooking kit. That's the one that I tend to go back to all the time. I just find ease of use. That stays in the back of the car, but this goes in this kit. It's quite heavy. I should have gone for the titanium one. Let's move it out of the way. I'll get the rest of my kit and show you what I've got, guys. Right, this goes at the back of my kit. It's an old shooting mat. One of the guys I subscribe to, an American guy, gentleman, cut one of his down, one of the American ones down, and this is, you can put your back a bit further, it's probably easier. There we go. So, as you can see, guys, sleep on it. Double fold it. You can fold it into a chair, put it up the tree, keep yourself off the ground, dry. Weighs next to nothing. Char cloth tin. This tin, see, it's got some char cloth in it. It's got waterproof matches in there as well, and some water purifying tablets. Sealed up with electrical tape. Fire steel. This is actually one of the fire tins that I've made up, as you can see by the wax that's come over the side. This will give me about 40 minutes of burn time. I actually did one the other week. Last week I did one, but as I said before, the memory card went wrong on that, so that was basically a wasted video. Couldn't transfer it off the memory card. Other things I've got that I keep in the pack. Obviously, a water bottle. I've got a hammock and extra way of carrying paracord, as we all know, keep paracord. These are the rods which hold my fly net. So my hammock lays here, this keeps the fly net open. I don't always take them with me. I've only got one set of these. Actually come with my new hammock. Generally, what I do is get myself in the sleeping bag, fold that over, like so, put it over my head, stops the bugs coming into my head. I'm generally in a mummy sleeping bag, so as long as my head's covered, so I don't get bitten around the face, good enough for me. You know, what did they used to do in the 1940s, in the war? You know, they never had fly nets then. A lot of guys have gone out and bought these saws. Paid quite a lot of money for them. As you can see, yes, it is used. Great saw, locks into place. All right, it's a bit wobbly. It's not the best, but it's seen me through some things. Cost me £3. Where did I get it? I'm not advertising, guys, but I don't know whether they're still £3 or £3.99, I think it was. But I took the paracord off there. I did have a bit of paracord on there. But, my old tent. It's my old tent bag, so that stays in there. Bit of 2-inch banding. Keeps these in. You can see, well used again. Stick one in the ground, one side, one in the ground the other side, put this through and cook your bit of chicken. So basically like having a rotisserie over your open fire or over your coals. It's once you've had your fire. Works really well, really well. I've got some other metal which I use, and sometimes I just spread that out, actually put that in a bar, Spread them out. Guys will get the idea of what I'm getting at. So, sort of like that. Gives me a grill top for cooking bigger bits of meat. Yet again, I can't remember where they come from. Probably B&Q, somewhere like that in their camping section or whatever. They're basically skewers, metal skewers, the long ones. And as I say, I made a little pouch on the old sewing machine. My new hammock, guys. DD. I won't get it out. We'll do I mean, you've seen enough reviews on that. It's pointless doing a review on that. Tenth Wonder. Very extra large camping tarp. This is 5 metres by 4 metres. Why such a large one? Well, if me, the wife and the kids decided to, we had a situation where we had to get out of it, we can all get under that. That, with the other tarpaulins I've got in my other kit, which is the one in the car, because obviously if I go anywhere I'll be grabbing the 4x4 and off we go. I have got more than enough. The wife does not like hammocks. This is what the wife sleeps on. I won't unwrap it, but as you can see, waterproof, and it's down, I believe, but it's thick, it's comfortable. She carries it. She wants it, she carries it. As you can see, I have a first aid kit. Wrap around the first aid kit. Every time I use it, it gets a cable tie wrapped around it once I've replaced the gear in it, so I know that it's good to go. This here is a mesh hammock. When we get to where I'm going, my hammock goes up, the kids' hammocks go up, this hammock goes up. This hammock holds all the gear off the ground. So this is that's part of my gear. That's most of my gear out of that particular bag, bar the sleeping roll. DD hammock. Everybody should have one of these, the 3x3. It's a good bit of kit, and right, this is my son's. It's a 190 nylon hammock, but it's a hammock or a tarp, depending on which way you want to use it. If you use it as a hammock, you double it over, you can actually climb inside it and pull the secondary, as you fold it over the top part, over you, so you still stay dry. This is actually quite heavy, but you know, he tends to carry, oh, my son's 23, he comes with us, he carries his own tarp, his own knives, his own axe. I have my own axe and my own knives. But yeah, again, battery's going on this bloody video camera. What I'll do, guys, is when the summer gets here, I'll go through all my kit. But what I might actually do is, I'm supposed to be going out with a group of my ex-military guys in a few weeks, so I'll do a video then. So I'm just getting a warning coming up, guys, of the battery. So until then, guys, this is Stagman, over and out.